So the next one is phase 4, or skills. So I've done just shuttle runs, and it's just really easy to increase and decrease intensities. So I've done it by. So to increase it, they can just start holding weights and also plus increase speed. And then to make it easier, decrease speed and increase the distance. So if they increase the distance, they won't be changed direction so much, so it'll make it a lot easier. Also, to make it more specific, that if really one's related to basketball, they can introduce basketball with it, so they can do shuttle runs while dribbling, or at each end they get past the basketball and have to pass it back. So this makes it a little bit more interesting, so they can add like a ball element into it as well. And the next one is broad jump. Broad jump can vary a bit because there is also a lot of jumping in basketball. I think it was important to do it because that helps build the strength of the hamstring. So they could do it by broad jumping with a weight vest, broad jumping with a resistant band. So maybe they have a resistant band tied around them, attached to the wall, so it's making it harder for them to push forward. Or to make it easier, just do one step in and then jump. Or to make it really easy, do a little bit of a run and jump, so they'll get further. So it's just a little picture. It's quite hard to explain through pictures. So that is all for the rehabilitation for hamstrings. So the next one is again for a semi-professional, a football player at but college level, and they got a ruptured Achilles and estimated recovery time 4 to 6 months. So this is all the same for what I've previously explained, and this about repair, inflammation, and remodel. However, a few different things. They can do deep tissue massage, thermotherapy, soft tissue massage, acupuncture, electrotherapy, and cryotherapy. So right at the start, I think it's really important they do cryotherapy, electrotherapy, and thermotherapy. So cryotherapy again lasts most recovery period. Thermotherapy, I've done the first fewish weeks, and then kept it actually quite consistent throughout, and then it's just the last section not so important, and electrotherapy the first couple of weeks as well. Then in the middle, the recovery, they'll just be doing a bit more like thermotherapy and cryotherapy still. And then towards the end, I think it's important they do deep tissue massage, soft tissue massage, and acupuncture. And this is just a table what shows it. So what's more relevant at what time. So for the inflammation stage, you have having a high amount of cryotherapy to help increase blood flow, reduce swelling, and reduce range of movement. Very similar to what it's like for the hamstring. Also, they do a bit of electrotherapy to help reduce the amount of pain. Then in the repair stage, you're going to be introducing thermotherapy as well as continuing cryotherapy. This will help increase blood flow and keep swelling down, and introduce a bit of both soft tissue massage to try releasing, straining the tendons and allow the muscles to relax. And then in remodeling, they're going to be doing a lot of soft tissue and deep tissue massage approximately for 16 weeks after the injury. And this needs to be done twice a week for a month, and then once a week up to 6 weeks. And then the last 6 weeks of the program introduce acupuncture. I've done acupuncture because this improves blood flow, again releases tension, and deep tissue massage and soft releases tension again. And then for soft tissue, relax the muscle and increase blood and joint flexibility. So the goals is sort of similar. Short term, to be able to walk and do everyday activities, improve range of movement in ankle, and to be able to perform simplistic exercises. To have full stability back in an injured area, Have athletes use their own body weight and carry out exercises. Start training surrounding areas frequently. Start performing lateral movements. Gain enough strength to perform plyometric jumps and start producing power from the legs. Medium-term goals: to be able to improve range of movement and stability of the ankle, to be able to walk, to be able to put full weight on the ankle and carry out exercises, and to be able to start training surrounding areas. Everyone to be able to complete plyometric jumps and to be able to use the ankle to help increase power and agility for the start getting back into full fitness. Long-term goals would be to be able to play full game of football and trying to get back into first team, and should be able to do this pain-free and strengthening all the muscles in the surrounding areas of the injury. The game goes straight into phase 2 because inflammation is no point. Do exercises. So, a couple of exercises: roll injury of tennis ball, standing on the balance board, and standing wall stretch. So, here's some pictures. So, this is the balance board one. So, to make it easier, just put like a little bit of weight on the palm of your feet and heels up, and then make it harder, increase the height of it. This can be done on a balance board to increase the thing, and also do it with one leg, or even try to do a lunge or even a squat on the balance board will help it. Another one is roll the injury with a tennis ball into here. So to make it easier, you can literally just do rotational movements to your ankle. Make it harder, do it with a tennis ball, and to make it harder, do it with a harder ball to increase the tension. Phase 3 is lunges like I did before. So pictures show it. This is putting more weight on the ankle. So instead of increased tension here for hamstrings, be looking at this one. I've got coughing. Another one is this. So what's it called? Standing wall stretch or whatever it is. So just putting your weight on your ankles off board, and then maybe doing whatever this is, and to make it harder, add weights. So that previous one was for phase 3. Another exercise for phase 3 is hopping. It's really good. So it's adding a bit of plyometric jumps on it. So to make it easy, they could just be jumping forward, make it a bit harder, jump right to the left, make harder, jump higher and higher intensity and quicker. Then we go into phase 4, and I've done the same because I think football is similar to basketball. You've got the same kind of movements in it. So I think they should do something board jump. So to make it harder, they can run and jump to make it easier, run and jump. To make it a little bit harder, do one step and jump. To make it even harder, do it with weights or do it with resistant bands. And then shuttle runs. You can do it, increase distance, decrease distance, increase speed, making it all much harder. Carry weights to make it more sport specific. You can add a football, so each time they get to a cone, they have to kick a football back to another player and then run. So it's all things. So all these exercises have been chosen because they fit into each phase. So this is taking in these still strengthening, also using weights to strengthen it, helping increase fitness. and it's all just going to help increase the injury nice and slowly, not pushing them too hard, keeping them exercise simple but beneficial.